Hey Baltimore, it's me, Lady T. Thanks to Baltimore Spirits Company, we're here at Union Collective on West 41st Street in Baltimore for our Be More Eats and Drinks segment. Now, Max is gonna show us how to make a very special drink. Follow me. So I'm joined today by Max Lentz, founder and CEO of the Baltimore Spirits Company. Max, come on, make us a drink today. I want to see what you're making us.
Absolutely. We'll be making a Martinez today.
Ooh, now what is a Martinez? What's the difference between that and a martini, right?
A martini, yeah.
Ooh.
So they are related. You're not wrong. The Martinez is actually kind of the ancestor of the martini. So the first recipe, which we'll actually be doing today, came about in the very first printed cocktail book ever, which was published by Jerry Thomas, who was really the original celebrity bartender in America when cocktails were the thing that, of all the things in America, America was probably most famous for doing better than the rest of the world was cocktails. Today we'll be using a Shot Tower barreled gin. So this is gin, our original Shot Tower gin that was aged for 9 months in one of our own used rye whiskey barrels, which gives it some of those vanilla caramel flavors you might associate more with the whiskey, but with still some of that floral, citrusy notes that you kind of get out of gin. So let me start building it. In a lot of ways, you'll see it's very similar to a martini. We're gonna use 1.5 ounces of our Shot Tower gin. And the original version did actually call for barreled gin. We're gonna do equal parts sweet vermouth, and the original martini recipe was also equal parts. The secret ingredient in Jerry Thomas's recipe is this Luxardo maraschino cherry liqueur. We only need a splash, so we're gonna do about 1/4 ounce, no more than just about a teaspoon in there, and then 2 shakes of Angostura bitters. We're gonna load it up with ice. Whenever you're doing a stirred cocktail, which typically means there's no fruit juice in it, you wanna put more ice than you think you need in there. So really just kind of pile it on until you're way over the spirit. The idea is to cool it down without diluting it. So when you stir, you wanna stir very quietly. Quiet enough to be on TV. So you stir very quietly, and if you don't have the ice chattering around, that means your ice isn't breaking, and it means you're not gonna chip off pieces of ice that'll melt and dilute your drink too much. So you stir till it's about ice cold, and you use way too much ice so that the ice doesn't melt too fast and there's not so much liquid, and that feels awfully cold to me now. And then of course we strain. Final piece of the puzzle is of course very important, and that is going to be the garnish. And today we're garnishing with some lemon peel, which really brings out the citrusy notes from the gin.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
You heard it here first. Max Lentz, Baltimore Spirits Company, has all the great drinks.
This Be More lifestyle segment is sponsored by Baltimore Spirits Company.